Hey guys, my name is Danny Fakih, and in this video, I'm going to answer some of your questions that you guys have about the Battle for Metagore, the newest audiobook written by D.L. Stewart and narrated by me. Learning to speak for different characters with different accents and genders and ethnicities, it kind of just comes natural to me. Ever since I was a little kid, I was really good at memorizing lines from movies or video games. So whenever I would reenact and tell a story to one of my friends or a family member, I would always jump into that character's accent and imitate them. And as I got older and I started experimenting more in the craft, I realized that I was kind of good at it. So for me, it was actually just kind of natural. When it comes to taking care of my voice, I don't really do anything too over the top. Usually in the wintertime, or if I'm just coming back from like a cold, I always want to make sure that my vocal cords are moisturized. So I will drink an herbal tea, and I just make sure that I'm very, very hydrated just throughout the day in general. And as far as vocal warm ups go, usually before I start recording, I'm doing auditions too, and that generally does enough to warm up my vocal cords before I start recording for a project. For me, the hardest part is finding quiet time to record. It doesn't matter if you have an apartment by yourself or if you're sharing a household with multiple people. Looking for that quiet time to do your recordings is probably for me the most challenging because you can't really change the structure of the house. I can do as much as I can with the insulation in a vocal booth, but if there's like a jackhammer going off outside or the neighbor's dog is barking, you just kind of have to wait for the noise to quiet down before you start recording. Me personally, what I enjoy the most about voice acting is I love creating voices for different types of characters. Doesn't matter if they're pirates, demons, a corrupt lawyer, a cop, anything. I love changing my voice and my tone to create a totally different person. So this one really depends. My agency sends me auditions pretty much every day, Monday through Friday, for me to get through. So if I do get cast for one of those, then that's it. When it comes to me finding work on my own, there are a number of different voice acting websites that you can set up digital profiles. So producers can reach out to you, but it also gives me the opportunity to go through the list and audition for projects that I feel I would be a good candidate for. I would say my typical routine or rituals before doing any type of audio recording is just to make sure that I'm calm and relaxed. I don't want to feel like I'm rushed to do a bunch of other chores or tasks. I just want to be able to just calm down, focus on the work, not worry about a time constraint, and deliver the best performance that I possibly can without having my mind race and think about other things except the project that I'm currently doing. So, my usual routine for doing any type of recordings is I go to my day job in the morning and I'm usually home by lunchtime. What I'll do is I will come straight to the vocal booth, calm down. I get through my auditions first and then I get through any of my booked projects. So, if it's an audiobook or a commercial recording or anything, auditions come first, project comes next, and then after all of that is done, I will sit down and eat lunch and relax, and then I will get started on doing any of the editing if I need to. So for me, for selecting a book, it really depends. Most of the time, I audition for topics that I feel I can perform adequately. Other times, I'll have producers or authors reach out to me, having heard my clips and say, hey, I feel like you would be a great fit for this book. My favorite genre, however, whether it's movies, video games, or books, it's always the science fiction and the fantasy realm. Sometimes when it comes to doing a commercial, a video game, or an audiobook, the producers will give me concept art. They'll show me what the character is supposed to look like, and then based on that illustration and the description that they write of the character, I just can create a voice in my head. Other times it's completely up to me, so I just let my creative juices flow and see if I like performing the character voice when I'm reading the script. My favorite character to narrate was Darius. I love Darius. He's awesome. And I am not going to tell you my favorite scene because I want you guys to purchase the audiobook and then tell me what your favorite scene was. And that's it for the questions, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to follow me for any more of my upcoming projects, visit my website at www.dannyfakih.com. You can follow me on Instagram at DannyAF, on Twitter at DanielAdamF, or on Facebook, just type in my name, Danny Fakih. I hope all of you guys pick up your copy of The Battle for Metagore and enjoy it as much as I enjoyed recording it.
But why are our names not mentioned for a cast?
Darius shouted as he joined the debate.
We 5 had ruled over land. We have commanded armies and have made trades with other kingdoms. What has the council done?